Bowels Movement '08 bring y'all a terrifying and sad video. Um, I didn't really want to do the I didn't really want to do the video, but I think it is needed. For people that doesn't pay attention while walking across the street or waiting at an intersection. People that be on the phone while they walking across the street and they're not paying attention to vehicles. Um, you know, in my previous video, I stated that I went to Comic-Con. Took my mom down there. We had a wonderful time down there at Comic-Con. I met some very, very weird characters. But all in all, when we was leaving and we was on our way home back home, I witnessed some as you can see by the headline, Duck Boat Kills Woman. Um, yeah, I witnessed that accident up close and personal. Um, you see how our street is a one-way street, and the duck boat. All right, well, let me just say this: it's a Wawa on the opposite side of the street. So I was about to treat my mom to some Wawa, whatever. So, um, yeah. So we was crossing the street on the opposite corner, going towards the other side of 11th Street. So there was like, Wawa's on 11th Street. So we was crossing the street, and so we had the green light, and the next thing I I hear is I hear her I hear a lady screaming, and I seen the duck boat too. So it was like, because when you cross the street, I seen it, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like, it was just like a shocking event, and the duck boat took the lady, and you see how the duck boat. I don't know why it's on the road anyway. It's usually in the water. That's what I don't understand. But as you can see by the duck boat, it's like in the front, you can't really see over the top. You can't see people. Like, if you're real short, you probably can't see them. Like over, like in this direction, you probably can't see nobody. And the lady got caught, and she was screaming, and everybody was screaming, and I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck is going on? And the next thing I know, she went under, and the duck boat killed her. That's where I'm gonna stop at that. I don't want to get too graphic with it, but the lady passed away. She was killed. Um, I've been on Earth for 28 years, and I never seen anything like it. I never seen nobody get killed before. Um, I never witnessed any violence or any of that. I never been in that type of environment for me to ever experience anything like that. As far as somebody getting killed or somebody, anything violence, I don't want nothing to do with it. So this was like very, very shocking to me, even though I'm from Philly. I hear shit all the time. People get killed and stabbed and shot and like whatever. But I never seen it up, you know, up close and personal. Um, the lady was done. Soon as the duck boat, you know, it it just it just killed her. Um, Now I'm about to play what happened on the news. Cause I had to work, so I had to tape it. So this is what the story is, and I don't recall her. I'm gonna just let the story play, and then I'll have then I have to recap after that.
Witnesses tell us she might have been distracted. Good evening, I'm Jim Rosenfield. And I'm Jacqueline London. Witnesses say the woman was looking down at her iPad while crossing the street. NBC 10's Keith Jones is live at the scene in Chinatown. Keith. Let me show you how this thing happened right here. This is the crosswalk. The husband and wife were walking across toward us right here with a duck boat coming in this direction. Struck them. The police say it appears that that signal right there and up there were green, just like it is now. Police toward the duck boat, taking in the sights like the brakes and transmission, looking for anything wrong that might point to why the driver couldn't stop before fatally hitting the 68-year-old woman right in front of her husband, both visiting from Texas. There's a lot of people crying, screaming, yelling. Another witness did want to show her face.
She was looking at her iPad while crossing the street. She got clipped by the duck originally, and instead of stepping back, she held out her hand as if to say stop.
Her back was turned towards the duck, so she didn't know will become a buy or not. Derek Brown and his wife say there were too many blind spots. They rode this duck boat days ago and say it almost backed over their 4-year-old daughter.
I just ran in the back to grab my daughter.
And they didn't stop the bus, so it could have been us. We talked off camera tonight with representatives from the duck boat company. They released this statement. It reads in part, quote, "The thoughts and prayers of the entire Ride the Ducks organization are with the friends and family of the pedestrian involved in an accident that occurred this afternoon," end quote. They tell me they'll provide counseling for those affected by the accident. So it appears right now there's no fault on the part of the duck boat driver. However, there's still going to be an investigation conducted by talking to all independent witnesses. Right now, police tell me they were reviewing surveillance footage of this accident. Chief Inspector Small told me exactly that they were pedestrians. They do have the right of way in this, so charges still could come. Live in Philadelphia, Keith Jones, NBC 10 News. All right, Keith.
Now that's the whole thing. Now, from my point of view, from what I've seen, the duck boat had the green light. And I don't know if now from my point of view, I didn't see the lady until she was in front of the duck boat. So I don't know if she was on the iPad or she was still crossing the street at the red light, even though it was on green. But this is for the people that be out in the street and they got iPads, they looking at iPads and phones, and they're not looking, man. And they driving with iPhones and they looking in the phone and texting. Please pay attention on the road. Please pay attention on the street. Be aware of everything. Please. Okay? I just want people to be aware of their surroundings when they're out and about. Because I witnessed a tragedy today. You know, this is not Bosman 08. This is Aaron. Okay? And I witnessed some terrifying shit today that I don't want to see ever again. Ever again. And it was bad. It was real bad. And it's fucked up. I'm trying to forget about it it might be a while, but man, like my mom was out there. You know, that could have been anybody in my family. You know, it just, you know, it, shit like that have you thinking about a lot, and you know, I was just happy that, well, not happy, but I'm glad that we was on the other side of the street, because that could have been me, that could have been my mom. It's just stuff like that. That we, it just put your whole life in perspective, and it just have you thinking about a lot. But yeah, rest in peace to that lady. Sorry for her husband. Um, for everybody that's out there that witnessed that, I wish that we never witnessed that. Coming from that Comic Con shit, and it was such a good time from that. Then it just did a 180. So yeah. So for everybody that's out here, man, just please be careful. eh, when you out. That's all. That's all I ask. So, but it's your boy Miles moving away, and I'm out. Deuces.